Hi there. I think it would be a lot of fun if we did some tracing of the details, the aspects of your face. What do you think? Would it be alright if I reached out to touch you? Thank you. Alright. Let's take a look. You have beautiful features. I love the proportions of your face. See the way that your forehead is proportioned to balance with your nose structure, the width of your cheeks, and your jaw. I really like your nose. I love the corners of your mouth, the shape of your eyebrows. You have beautiful eyes. Your eyes really stand out. Those are some of the preliminary thoughts that I have. I like to go in a little bit more detail. I'm going to start with your hairline, just here, tracing here. It's like your outline right at the very top of your face. Down your cheekbones on the side here, going over the bend down to your jaw, just there, your chin, up and over to the other side of your jaw, to your cheek, to your cheekbone, to your temple, and then your forehead. So lovely. You see these eyebrows that you have? They're so expressive, aren't they? How many facial expressions do you think you make in an hour? Never mind a day. Look at them. They each have their own characteristics serving a purpose. I actually really like that. I like that one side might be more dominant than the other. If you can think of Jim Carrey's eyebrows, for example, he has that one really expressive one. Mine are funny, not funny, but unique, I guess, or less common in that the higher brow is my least dominant brow, and that the lower one is the one that's the silly one, the one that likes to really express itself. We're all different. We're all different. And that nose that lets you filter the air. That nose that lets you take in so many senses. That nose plays a tremendous role in your experience of taste. Your nose traces down to your Cupid's bow, right there. And then your lips. Here are your lips. They're so sensitive. Do you know how many nerve endings are there? I think the most sensitive parts of us are our fingers, only followed by the lips and the tongue. I think that's there so that we can detect what's in our environment for touching and for tasting. So I guess tasting is pretty important. Eating. what we consume and knowing what's going on there. If you notice if you ever get a cut or if you ever bite your tongue, that's really uncomfortable. But you have lovely shaped lips. Will you smile for me? Just even a little one. It could be closed, but I'd like to see your teeth. Look at how much your teeth do. Your teeth show that you're smiling. I guess if you wanted to, your teeth could show that you're growling. But they help to break down the food that nourishes you. They serve a tremendous purpose. And they can be pretty sensitive too, huh? If you think about it. Thank goodness for modern technology and dentistry. Oof. Let me tell you, having a toothache is not fun. So I'm very glad that we have the medical professionals and the dental hygienists and dental assistants that are there to take care of us, take care of your beautiful teeth, my teeth. And then your cheeks. Your cheeks. They bring a glow to your face. They rise when you smile. Look at that. Sitting just perched perfectly there. They're expressive. They're an anchor, I guess, pulling up your smile. Not actually. I'm sure the muscles around your mouth are really what's doing that, but your cheeks seem to follow. They're so sweet. They are. And your jawline. Oh, what a signature. I like your jawline. You know, each of your features, they come in to uniquely define you. No one looks exactly like you. Even if you have a twin, I'm sure as identical as you are, there's probably one tiny thing that maybe only you two or three or more can differentiate. But it means you're completely unique in that. You have a unique blueprint. That's something special. So no one can make a face exactly like you. No one can smile exactly like you. And even if you feel like there's asymmetry or crookedness or things you'd like to change, you'd be changing the uniqueness that is you. I guess you could argue that you're blending into a new unique version of you. But your features as are wonderful. Your features tell a story, I'm sure. And maybe that mark, small mark, might tell an exciting, or maybe it wasn't so exciting at the time, but now it might be a wild story. Maybe you remember certain things that are tied to individual markings, individual special aspects of your face. Yep, you can see it. This little scar right here. That happened when I was 3. And I won't forget, even though it was an accident, I won't forget how my grandfather ran to the rescue and just wanted to jump to make sure that I was going to be okay. Took me to where I needed to go, got me the treatment and the care that I needed to have. He was just so present and so loving and so caring. And I remember that it was a piece of furniture that I got that from. I remember that definitely moved after that event. And I'm also reminded that I'm very fortunate that it was there and not somewhere else. And so it's more of a story, a wild story. And so your face tells a story. And even if you feel like you have lines, if you have grooves, let's call them grooves. Mine are definitely here. You know why? Because of so much laughter. And maybe really, really trying to prove that I'm smiling in the past. I used to, smile like that. Going along with something like, oh, that's so great. Maybe that's a little much, but I at least can attribute my lines to smiling, and that's something I'm grateful for. I think it's okay to want to be mindful about aging gracefully and wanting to be healthy and look our very best. But there's something about, I've heard anyways, there's something about expressionless faces that are immobilized in some ways, and that's no offense if you've had any procedures to help lock in, but I would encourage, even if there are some blockers in there, to help free some of the muscle movement, to allow a little bit of facial expression, because it creates so much character. So much can be expressed. I have no idea how many expressions we can make, but I know that there's not enough emojis available yet. There's so many emojis. I like this one. That side face. That one's really good. And I think they need different types of blushing emojis or surprised emojis. Definitely more for giving different types of judgment. That's funny. But you know that there are a lot of ways that we can express our faces, that I don't want to make too crazy of a face right now. But look at these wonderful muscles in your face. You can imagine everything underneath that allows you to say what you want to say without using words. You can express to a stranger that you're friendly, or you're wanting to be friendly. A smile. You say good morning or good night. You can express very quickly that you're displeased with something. You give a person a look, especially somebody that you know well. They've said something. You can crunch. You can furrow those brows. You can turn. I don't think anyone really pouts. Maybe that needs to be another emoji. I don't know if anybody actually pouts, except if they're just wanting to be sucky. You can let someone know that you're taken aback. You can let someone know that you're calm, that you're neutral. I'm sure there's muscle activation even when we're not really trying. That's all in there. And let's see those eyes. Those eyes. Not only do they bring in so much information for us, so much that we can see and detect, and our minds do a lot of the work, really. Our minds are really painting the picture of what we see. But they're so beautiful to look at. What a bonus. I'm not actually poking your eyes. I'm going around, just around your brow bone, around here, Around. Your eyes say so much. Your eyes tell a story. I like how you have the darker your pupil, and that can take in different amounts of light. You have your iris, it's so colorful, and it has a little bit of a darker ring on the outside. If I look really, really closely, I can almost see a world in there. Different waves like ribbons, different patterns, little sparkles in your eyes and the whites of your eyes. It all comes together. Your eyelashes. They come together to make a beautiful impression. Beautiful eye. It's wonderful. Let's see your ears. Can I pull your hair back? Okay. How lovely. How sweet. They're very cute. I like your ears. You don't have to adorn them at all if you don't want to. They do a lot, you know. The outer part of your ear, I believe, is like a filter, like a cone, and it can help with how we perceive sound, how it tunnels into us. We have all those inner workings that help us to perceive sound. I just heard today that fish don't really have ears. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing that you are able to hear? We don't have sonar, and we can't possibly know what that is except when we use the technology and look on the screen. But I think it's pretty special that we get to hear. Your ears can take in ambient sounds, like you can hear my fan going because there's lots of temperature in the atmosphere, and usually I turn it off, but I wanted to play it safe today. You can hear music. The music. Rich. The culture and the artistry. Heavenly music. Can you imagine? Can you imagine our life without it? And even if someone doesn't have hearing, the detection of vibration from music can be enjoyed. The rhythm. The rhythms that we detect in the world. I think we detect rhythms in more than one way. I think touch is important. Touch that we absorb through our feet and around us. But the vibrations that we detect in our ears are so important. Your neck, your strong neck. Your neck that allows you to turn and to look in different directions, supports your beautiful head, your face, and your mind. Your neck. It's an anchor, isn't it? Helps to store some other important machinery that's really necessary. Your neck is so critical. Might be nice to just give it a bit of attention. Because sometimes we can get so tight, can't we? Sometimes we tend to lean forward a bit. I know I do. So I've been trying to do a few exercises to, it's really ugly, but to tuck the chin and to strengthen the back of the neck. It's difficult, but we want to be able to have that support to hold up our head so that we can look around and have tall posture. Isn't that nice? That our necks have that ability to help us to have such lovely, tall, in some ways, not authoritative, that's not the word that I'm looking for, but a commanding presence, a calm presence, whatever we're trying to achieve, our neck can help us do that. Your neck can help you. So, this has been fun. Thank you for letting me take a look and to start to detail some of your beautiful, beautiful features. I hope you recognize how beautiful you are. Well, that being said, or not that being said, let's come to a close. How about that? And maybe we'll take a few deep breaths together. Just some last tracing, maybe some washing over. Face perimeter, eyebrows, eyes, nose, lips, chin, jaw, cheeks. Angel, I'm wishing you well. I'm wishing you well. Take care. Be well. Take care. Take care.